Hi, I'm Tinny from Many Bowl Design, and today I'm, what a surprise, out in the factory. Now, I've shipped almost everything. I have everything, actually everything, built. I just finished the last item, and I apologize right up front. This was ordered a few days ago, and I just got behind it. I'm just getting to it now. But on the bright side, it was the last thing left. It's late in the day. I can't ship it today, so I had all kinds of time. We've already shipped today. So I had a lot of time to do a really nice job, like I always do. Okay, now I hesitate to do this video, and maybe once I do it, I'm going to delete it. But I'll see what it looks like. And maybe I'll actually post it on YouTube. So, subject, BPA. Now, every now and then, I get a comment from somebody saying, "Hey, I watched a video that says you don't sell beer can pots, but I went to your website and you sell beer can pots." They overlook the fact that the video is a few years old and that, like everything else, things change. Okay, so let's take a really close look at this, and then maybe you'll understand why I've gone back to selling beer can pots and rings and lids and all the other stuff that goes with them. Okay, the theory here is, I just thought of something funny I'm going to throw into this. The theory here is that when you cook with one of these pots, they leach BPA into your food and pollute your body with BPA. Okay, I'll get back to that, but I've got another point here that I think backs up the point I'm about to make, and I want to make it first. I used to sell a Dutch beer can, of which the name we shall not ever utter again because I got legal trouble for using it. Everybody that watched my videos knows what I'm talking about. Anyway, it was a Dutch beer can, and I took it so far, I dropped it down and made special oversized rings for it, wrapped it with wick, and just a great little pot. And I even went so far as to cut the bottom out of it, which is concave or convex, depending on which way you look at it, and made the dies and everything to make a copper bottom, and pressed a copper bottom into it and welded it, well, JB welded it into place. And it worked great. Copper bottom pot. There were people who didn't like that. Forget the BPA. They said that copper was poison and that if you cooked anything in it, it would poison you. So I named it the poison pot, and I sold a lot of them. Nice little pot. Since then, and that was a long time ago, I'm digging up bones here, I have acquired a thing called Dish TV, which gives me 500 channels. And on the Food Network, I have watched 100 different factory videos where they're making candy and liquor and all kinds of stuff. And a lot of that stuff I didn't know it, but they have to bring it all the way up to, if it's a high sugar content, they bring it all up to like 320 degrees, way above anything you'd ever do in a beer can pot. And they do it, a lot of them do it exclusively in copper pots. Great, big, giant copper pots at over 300 degrees. Been doing it that way for 100 years. No problem. I think that proves beyond a shadow of a doubt that copper, when used as a cooking utensil, is not poison. There's a lot of things that have copper in them that are in the food business. All the pipes in my house are copper, hot water side and everything. So that was an urban myth. Okay. Now let's look at BPA. I'm going to use a series of questions here, what I call injecting logic. Okay. First off, is there any documented, completely and solidly documented proof that the BPA in a beer can liner or a can of string bean liner or a Coca-Cola soda bottle liner, all these cans are all coated with an epoxy and the BPA is a hardener in it. So they've all got BPA in them, have had for many, many, many years, 25, 30 years, I don't know. Is there ever once, it's in baby bottles too, been any record or any real documented proof that the BPA definitely, beyond a shadow of a doubt, caused anybody any harm? I've researched this pretty good. There's some fanatics out there, but generally speaking, the answer is no. Okay. Does anybody know how much BPA it takes to cause health problems? Establish an amount. Any amount, the amount where just the event horizon where you just start to get sick from BPA and it starts to cause health problems. No. Okay. Does anybody know how much BPA there is in one beer can liner? No. Does anybody know how much BPA is released into 2 cups of water when you boil it in a beer can with a BPA infused liner? No. Okay, so let's reiterate here. We have a substance that has never been proved to be bad for you at the levels it's used. A substance that's been used for like 30 years with no documented proof that it's ever hurt anybody. We don't know how much is in the product. We don't know how much is released. We don't know anything. This is all just hypothetical rhubarb. The whole thing is just rhubarb. It's the same thing as windmills. Oh, God, windmills are, terrible, terrible. God, can't have windmills. The light from the windmill, the intermittent light, when the sun is shining through it and it casts a shadow on the ground, will cause epileptic fits. Oh, and the pulse sound from the blades will drive a person crazy and cause all kinds of mental problems. And ice is thrown off the blades with great force and crashes through houses. And great hordes of Canadian geese have flown through them and been chopped to bits. It's a fiasco. We have to rid the earth of windmills. They're just ruining our quality of life. They're public danger. Warning will run. Look out, the sky is falling. Windmills, no! Take them away. I can't take it anymore. Okay. I got a windmill. Now, if you look at the big ones that they're really, really upset about, there's a couple of things you got to understand. One is they only turn 15 RPMs when they're wound right up. Yep, 15 RPMs. That means they turn about this fast. Now, it's documented using just common, ordinary math that something spinning that big, spinning that slow, does not have the ability to sling chunks of ice, which theoretically build up on the blades, any distance at all. In fact, it won't throw them at all. It doesn't have enough inertia to even launch one off the end of the blade even a foot. And if the blades get built up with ice, it would get out of balance and it probably wouldn't turn at all. I have never seen one person document anywhere where any bird has ever flown into a windmill and been harmed in any way. And as far as the light epileptic fits, I've sat for hours and watched my windmill turn in slow and fast and medium and watched the design on the ground. In fact, it comes through my kitchen, my living room window, and projects itself on the wall in September every year on a sunny day around 9 o'clock in the morning. Hey, never had my eyes crossed, never thrown up. I haven't chewed my tongue off yet. See? Hey, I'm still okay. I'm all right. Never found a dead bird underneath it. Never seen one. Most birds are bright enough when they're flying into something and they see it turning this fast into their path to bank a little bit and fly around it. So windmills, copper pots, and beer can pots all fall under the same category of rhubarb. Plain and simple. There's millions of people using beer cans every day. They're drinking beer out of them like 1 billion cans a day worldwide. Nothing. There's nothing to back it up whatsoever. Yet, it still rears its ugly head on a daily basis. And I got an email from a guy the other day saying, I bought one of your QMH pots. Very nice pot. I enjoyed it. But that was before I found out about the BPA. Now my question to you, good man, is, what do I do to stop myself from dumping poison into my body? Do I rinse it out? Do I not boil with it? Do I not cook acidic things? Help me! I'm dying! BPA is coursing through my veins! You've killed me! Oh my God! BP! I'm back. It's like everything else. There's some trolls out there and they're having a really good time with BPA. And if you're buying into this, you're just as dumb as they are. I'm Tinny from Any Bowl Design. Try to have a really great day and try to have some fun today. I did. Bye-bye.